What is up, WoW Talkers, and welcome to another WoW video. Today I am bringing you a top 10 video. In this top 10 video, we are going to be counting down 10 of my personal favorite WoW zones. Sit back and I hope you enjoy. Number 10. First up on our list is WinterSpring. Now, WinterSpring is the first snowy area that I've been to in World of Warcraft. I remember walking in there going like, damn, this place looks beautiful. The purple glow it gave from the sky just made the place look even better. You had some awesome looking frost sabers which you had to tame if you were a hunter. The creatures there looked perfect for the zone, like for example the Yetis, and the quests there were actually really great and fun. I like snowy areas and it portrays a snowy place perfectly. It's the type of area that you need to drink some hot chocolate while leveling in. You'll definitely feel the chill of this place, so WinterSpring definitely deserves a place on the list. Number 9. Next up, Stranglethorn Vale. Oh yes, the moment you arrive through that zeppelin and you look at this vast jungle in front of you, not knowing what to expect and what variety of creatures you will find in that jungle. I think this area gave me a thrill when I first saw it, simply because I really did not know what to expect. It looked like a deep area that had a lot of creatures just waiting to tear me apart. Other than that, it's a beautiful area. I mean, you feel like you're in an actual jungle, fighting those powerful raptors, the ogres, and the trolls. It also has Booty Bay, which is a great place to chill at. And how can we forget the Gurubashi Arena? Oh yeah. So many people have memories of dying in there for that one chest. Or people just went in there to beat the crap out of each other. It also has one of my favorite raids, Zul'Gurub. Well, it was a raid, but yeah, I love it.
You think you do, but you don't.
Moving on. Number 8. The Hinterlands comes into this list simply because of the nature of this place. The grassy place always calmed my nerves, and it has elven forest music. There's also this amazing tree that you can find there next to the portal that takes you into the Emerald Dream. There were a lot of elites here during vanilla, but it was all removed. Also, what you can find in the Hinterlands is the place you needed to go to in order to complete a quest that gave you a mallet, allowing you to summon a boss in the dungeon Zul'Farrak. The quest required you to go into this place called Jintha Alor that was massive and packed with troll elites. The place was huge and extremely hard. You needed a group to go through there. But yeah, overall the Hinterlands just has a lot of aspects of beauty to it. Those tall trees and the environment was so beautiful, deserving a spot on my top 10 list. 7. Frostfire Ridge. Believe it or not, Warlords of Draenor zones do make it on my top 10 list. Putting behind all the trash that this expansion has brought into the game, nobody can deny the phenomenal job that the art team did in Warlords of Draenor. They simply made the game look amazingly beautiful. Something about the lava and snow just fits perfectly together in this zone. You had people using skeletons of giants as shelter. Amazing idea, it fits the zone perfectly. The zone felt vast, it felt huge, and it also felt very mysterious. It had a lot of mysterious places, it had a lot of exploration, you explored a lot of things. The creatures there looked amazing. It is a gorgeous place that just fits the Frostwolf clan perfectly. The sound of the snow as my character was stepping on it, it sounded really good and sounded very real. I was expecting this zone to be amazing before Warlords of Draenor was out, and the moment I stepped in, it was even better than I thought it would be and more beautiful than I expected it to be. A cold place, just grab the hot chocolate. Or step into the lava. Number 6. Next up is also a Warlords of Draenor zone, Shadowmoon Valley, home of the Shadowmoon Orcs and the Draenei. Personally, I never liked Draenei architecture, it just never clicked with me. Just when I thought I'd never like it, here comes Shadowmoon Valley, giving that amazing vibe, the amazing dark colors and a shadowy feeling. The sky, it's amazing. I could sit back on my chair and just stare at the sky forever. The lighting, the planes, and the overall vibe of the place is gorgeous. It fit both the Shadowmoon Orcs and the Draenei perfectly, to be quite honest, and having this area as a starting zone for the Alliance was a perfect introduction to Draenor. You had Karabor, which sadly did not make it as a capital city, but oh well, at least it looks amazing, and it made the zone look even better. Number 5. If you've always wondered what the Titan's architecture looked like, then Stormpeaks is a place for you. Stormpeaks is an area that I love simply due to its Titan-like architecture. It really gave you a sense of what the Titan's architecture is like. The environment feels great, the mountains, the frost giants that live there, and you have those awesome iron dwarves. There's this place that shows you frozen giants in a battle with some dwarves, I believe. The Titan feel and look of the place is what mainly drives its awesomeness. Let us also not forget that it holds the best raid ever. Number 4. Next up is a place that you probably did not expect, but it's there, Zangarmarsh. The moment I walked into Zangarmarsh, I was like, wow, giant glowing mushrooms everywhere? That is awesome. The colors of the place just looked very beautiful. I always felt like popping the sacks on the mushrooms. The rain also fits very well with the zone. I really love rainy areas. The music in here is so relaxing and very calming. The zone is very blue. It just fits so well. Even the creatures give a better feel to the place. You had giant mushrooms everywhere, but somehow it didn't feel like you were seeing the same thing over and over. Even though there were mushrooms everywhere, including this little cute one, you still had variety as you were walking around the area. I mean, just look at it. Just stop and just look at it. Just look at it. It's beautiful. Number 3. Next up on our list is the Grizzly Hills. The moment I say Grizzly Hills, you'll just think of the music. Grizzly Hills has arguably the best music in a WoW zone. Not only that, but the design of the place is phenomenal. You have everything placed perfectly, the waterfalls and the creatures and the trees. Grizzly Hills is a place that I would live in if I were in WoW. You have the lumberjack theme, everything was made of wood. It was beautiful. The only thing I disliked was the questing here, but the overall beauty and design of the place definitely makes up for it. Number 2 on my list is the Howling Fjord. If I had to describe this place in one word, it would be genius. The guy or guys who designed this place are simply genius. The artwork was outstanding, arguably the best we've seen in WoW. It is home to one of my favorite races, the Vrykul, which are the somewhat Vikings of WoW. They had a Viking theme which was perfect for the zone. The waterfalls, the lifts, and the high ground were extremely awesome. It even has 2 of my favorite dungeons, Utgard Keep and Utgard Pinnacle. You had those Viking-styled skulls, weapons, armor, and spikes. It was violent, yet it had this touch of beauty to it. You were simply put in a state of immersion the moment you sailed into the place. It's truly a masterpiece, and you know, I like it. I like it! Number 1. You guessed it, Nagrand. Nagrand is an extremely unique area. The beauty of the floating waterfalls and this fossil and the overall design of this place screams the word nature. You never felt bored when you were running around Nagrand. It's like you're in this demonic world, then you stumble upon a peaceful environment. The zone also perfectly fits the brown orcs. You had the Oshugun, which looks fantastic. You had the ethereal race there as well. Not only is its beauty outstanding, but Nagrand felt dangerous in terms of questing. It looked peaceful, but it had awesome elite quests that needed groups and teamwork. Many quests were like that. You also at some point had to kill Durin the Hungerer, son of Gruul. Even before you had to kill him for a quest, you sometimes ran into him and literally crapped your pants. Of course, how can we forget the arena quest that was held there? You had to form a group to defeat each elite boss. The music in the zone, definitely one of the best music that I've ever heard in WoW. It fits the zone perfectly. The place just opens your heart with its beauty and atmosphere. You can tell the place has been shattered, yet it somehow keeps that peaceful, beautiful vibe. Definitely deserving to be number 1 on my top 10 list. Anyways guys, that about wraps it up for today's countdown. I'll be glad to read your comments, so go ahead and tell me what are your top 10 zones in WoW. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you didn't like it, give it a dislike. If you look forward to future content, subscribe. If you don't look forward to future content, then don't subscribe. Have a good day, night, morning, wherever you are, and I'll see you next time.